Welcome to Kaumudy Global. After controversies related to gold smuggling through diplomatic channel and Quran import, former Kerala Minister K.T. Jaleel is caught in yet another controversy, perhaps a more serious one this time. On Friday, this Communist Party of India Marxist-backed independent MLA stirred the new controversy by calling Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, or POK, Azad Kashmir, in his Facebook post. As the controversy raged, he withdrew his remarks on Saturday. After coming to notice that my remarks on my social media page about my recent travel has led to some misunderstanding and was contrary to what I wanted to say for the good of the land and the people, I announced that I am withdrawing that post, wrote Jaleel on Facebook page. Jaleel explained about the remark in his new post on his Kashmir trip on the social media platform. The explanation appeared as a tailpiece towards the end of his detailed travel post. The controversial references were in a relatively long post elaborating on the socio-political and historical aspects of Jammu and Kashmir, he wrote. Meanwhile, according to sources in the know of things, Jaleel, who had earlier stood his ground, was forced to back off on the directions of the top brass of the CPM. Also, the Congress on Saturday expressed doubts whether the remark was made with the knowledge of Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan. Terming the remark unacceptable, leader of opposition V.D. Satheeshan told the media that a true Indian will never make such a statement. His statement is pro-Pakistan and doubts are being raised if this was made with the knowledge of Pinarayi Vijayan, said Satheeshan. Jaleel was the Kerala Higher Education Minister during the first tenure of Pinarayi Vijayan-led government from 2016 to 2021. Even as he won in the April 2021 Assembly polls, he was not made a minister. He represents the Thavanur Assembly seat in Kerala's Malappuram district and ran into trouble over his POK Facebook post in Malayalam after a recent visit to Srinagar. Jaleel's controversial post read like this. The part of Kashmir annexed to Pakistan was known as Azad Kashmir. It was an area not directly influenced by the Pakistani government. Pakistan only controlled currency and military aid. Azad Kashmir had its own army. The unified army became the common army of Azad Kashmir during Zia-ul-Haq's presidency. With regards to Jammu and Kashmir, he wrote, India occupied Jammu and Kashmir comprises Jammu, Kashmir Valley and Ladakh. Kashmir's face was not bright enough. Gun-toting soldiers everywhere. Policemen also have guns slung over their shoulders. Olive green of the army is the color of Kashmir for decades. Armed soldiers can be seen every 100 meters along. There was sadness on the face of the common people. It seems that Kashmiris have forgotten to laugh. Army trucks and military presence seem to be a part of daily life for Kashmiris. Reacting to the controversy, top CPM leader and second in command in Pinarayi Vijayan cabinet, M.V. Govindan, said the party has a clear stand on this. We never make such remarks and Jaleel has to explain what he meant, said Govindan. Many more, including the BJP leaders, came out against Jaleel's remarks in the post. Union Minister for the state, V. Muralidharan, and BJP State President K. Surendran slammed Jaleel. BJP spokesperson Sandeep Warrior said Jaleel is praising the Pakistan government for its minimal intervention in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Kerala BJP President K. Surendran, reacting to the remarks, said Jaleel has no right to continue as a legislator as his statement on POK as Azad Kashmir is against the country's sovereignty and should be booked for sedition. We can expect only such statements from a former SIMI, that is Students' Islamic Movement of India leader, added Surendran. In fact, Jaleel began as an activist of SIMI and became a firebrand leader of the Indian Union Muslim League. But owing to differences in 2006, he quit the IUML and joined hands with the CPM. Political observer and advocate Jay Shankar on Sunday mocked former minister KT Jaleel over his Azad Kashmir remarks. On his Facebook page, he wrote, "Today is Independence Day in Pakistan and Azad Kashmir, and Jaleel will hoist flag in front of the MLA office." BJP leader Sandeep G. Warrior said that Jaleel was not saved by the protective shield provided by jihadi left ecosystem in Kerala. Jaleel had to withdraw his anti-national remarks during the 75th anniversary of independence. Considering the scenario in Kerala, this can be considered as a victory of nationalists, wrote Sandeep Warrior on FB. No one could protect Jaleel. This is the beginning. It should be understood that Kerala is also part of India. The decision is not to leave this soil and flee like the innocent Kashmiri Pandits, but to fight, wrote Warrior. Before taking down his FB post, Jaleel had defended his post, saying he had written Azad Kashmir in double inverted commas. In other words, Jaleel implied it was not his view. "I only pity those who do not understand what they, that is double inverted commas, mean," he wrote. Meanwhile, Jaleel didn't clarify on the usage Indian-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Jaleel, who had arrived in New Delhi on Saturday after a Kashmir trip, also evaded media persons' questions.